Hi, welcome everyone to this Zoom lecture.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Wow, what an energetic participant. So anyway, in the session, we're going to talk about forecasting 101. So first of all, what is forecasting? In operational management, forecasting is predicting future events based on existing data in order to inform decisions about product plan, inventory management, workforce scheduling, and supply chain management. So there are multiple time horizons for forecasting. Does anyone know one of you about these time horizons?
Me. I think there are three different time range for forecasting. The first are short range forecasts. It usually it's up to 1 year and less than 3 months. Next, medium range forecast, usually 3 months to 3 years. And last, long range forecast. It predicts for 3 years and up.
Yeah, spot on. So before we move on, I'd like to talk about the product life cycle. Can anyone tell me what the product life cycle means?
Yeah, so there are basically four stages of the product life cycle. The first is introduction. This is the stage the product has just entered the market, and the focus is on building product awareness. Second is growth. It's where the product gains acceptance, its sales increase rapidly, and the profit is improved. Next is maturity. It is when sales growth shows up as product reaches market saturation, the profit stabilize or begins to decline due to increase in competition. Lastly is the declining stage, where sales and profit decline as product becomes outdated due to technological advancement, changing customers' preference, or market situation.
Excellent. So back to forecasting. Did you know what there are different types of forecasts?
Yes, there are economic forecasts which address the cycle in business, like inflation rate, money supply, etc. There is technological forecast, which predicts the rate of development in technology and development in new products, and also demand forecast, which has the purpose of predicting sales of product and services.
Yes, that is very much correct. Now, there are seven steps in forecasting. The first, determining the use of the forecast, selecting the items to be forecasted, determine the time horizon of the forecast, select the model of the forecast, gathering data to be used, creating the forecast, and lastly, validating the forecast and implement the result. Now, there are two approaches to forecasting, qualitative and quantitative methods. Do you guys know what the difference between those two? Kalisha, can you help me to answer?
Of course. So, in the qualitative method, it is used when situations are vague and little data exists. It is used for new products and technology. While in quantitative methods, it involves mathematical equations when the situation is stable and the data is available.
That is true. Good job. So, before we discuss the formula, can you guys tell me what are components that affect forecasting?
Yes, so I think there are multiple components that affect forecasting. The first one is the trend component, which is due to population, technology, age, and culture. The second is the seasonal component. It can result in fluctuation due to weather, custom, etc. Third is the cyclical components. It is affected by business cycle, political, and economic factors. And lastly is the random component. Just like its name, it can affect forecast due to unforeseen events or random variation.
Great job. Now let's all move on to the calculation part of quantitative forecast. Miss Nala will take over and explain it to you all.
Hello everyone! Now I will be explaining some of the method used in forecasting. So the first one, the moving average formula, it calculates the average value of a series of data points over a specified number of past periods. Mathematically, it is expressed as the sum of the values of the last n periods divided by n, where n represents the number of periods included in the calculation. There is also the weight moving average formula, which calculates the average of a set of data points over a specific period, with each data point receiving a different weight. This method allows you to assign more importance to certain periods or observations. Next, exponential smoothing. a method for forecasting data points by assigning exponentially decreasing weights to past observation. It involves updating a forecast by blending the latest observed value with the previous forecast. Mathematically, the new forecast is computed as the weighted average of the most recent observation and the previous forecast, where the weight assigned to the latest observation is controlled by the smoothing factor. And lastly, the least squares method. Commonly used in linear regressions, analyzers find the best fitting line through a set of data points by minimizing the sum of the squared differences between the observed and predicted values. So, okay, that is all for this Zoom lecture. Thank you for your participations and see you.
See you.
See you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.